Welcome to Make a Path Presents. My name is Ronnie Hayes. Today, let's talk my concerns for Better Call Saul. Alright, for those of you new here, last season, Season 1 of Better Call Saul, I reviewed each episode, and I plan on doing that for Season 2. Overall, I kind of feel Season 1 was a little bit of a letdown overall. Season 2, however, I am way more confident in that, because from my understanding, AMC ordered basically Season 1 and Season 2 of Better Call Saul out the gate. So then I thought the makers and the creators probably figured they had a lot to play with, and for Season 1. 6 episodes, or what? No, it was like 8 episodes, and there was a lot of time to develop it. So I think that they didn't worry about Season 1 at all. Season 2 is probably where they're going to take into account the ratings more, and probably amplify some of the conflict, in my opinion. But here's the thing, being such a huge fan of Breaking Bad, that's what put me on to Better Call Saul. Well, recently, I went ahead and bought the complete season of Breaking Bad so I can marathon it with my grandfather, because he didn't finish it. He stopped at the end of Season 3. But something really interesting happened. While I was watching this, I picked up on something that I didn't really think about before, and that was Saul and Mike's relationship. In Breaking Bad, it makes it appear as if Saul is recently dealing with Mike, or doesn't even have a lot of experience with Mike. It's kind of a thing where it feels as if he's only used Mike on a few jobs, but that was like it. So then I got to thinking, well, that would absolutely have to limit the backstory between Mike and Saul. At a point, they can't cross that line, because then it conflicts with the continuity in Breaking Bad. Now, there is a little bit of breathing room where the creators can say, well, you know what? Saul felt he knew Mike, was dealing with him, felt like they were okay. And then he reached that point where when Mike threatened to break his legs, Saul was like, I don't know this person at all. So when Saul's talking to Walter about, he used to be my guy and he threatened to break my legs and whoop-de-whoop, it leaves a little bit of room there to say, okay, you know what, Saul's speaking from, as if he doesn't know him at all. But in reality, he does. He has dealt with him, because what we saw in Season 1 was a pretty detailed development. And if they continued that in Season 2, it's going to hurt the continuity of Breaking Bad, in my opinion. Another thing, though, is when I was watching it wasn't really like the trailer, but it was a teaser of, the making of that kind of thing before Season 2 airs. Because we haven't even gotten like an official trailer yet, but the teaser brought up another point that I did mention in Season 1, but now I got a little bit frustrated because you have the producers talking about Season 2, and the one lady, I didn't catch her name, or if she was a producer or just I don't know. I was assuming she was either a producer or a writer, but she said something that just frustrated the hell out of me. She goes, oh, and we gotta see Saul or Jimmy and is it Kim? The blonde chick. We gotta see, will they get together, how their relationship's gonna go. And it frustrated shit out of me, because I'm like, listen, a lot of fans, if not the majority of them, came here from Breaking Bad. And we know that Jimmy or Saul wasn't involved in any way, shape, or form with this chick. Now, I guess, now that I'm binge watching Breaking Bad, we don't see a lot of Saul Goodman's life. So it's actually possible that, she could be in there somewhere still. So that is a possibility, but in the same strength, in Season 1 was looking at it like this. All right, the chick is not around in Breaking Bad, because we didn't get any hints at all that he's, in a relationship with a chick. Even when he went on the run, it was him and him alone. It did weigh heavily on his shoulders, so it is set up as if there's going to be people hanging around from going out of Better Call Saul and into Breaking Bad's timeline. But right now, I think I'm going to say I'm confident the blonde-haired chick, the Kim chick, and Saul's brother are going to be no more by the time Breaking Bad timeline starts. Because I don't know, I didn't get that vibe with Breaking Bad, and continuity, especially with the show Breaking Bad, is very important to me as a fan. So those are a couple things I'm keeping an eye on in Season 2. A little bit worried more about the Saul and Mike continuity than anything else. I'm really hoping season 2 picks up, and I'm really hoping they amplify the conflict. There was a picture I seen that it was absolutely perfect. It was Saul Goodman. It was the promo pic where it was like the Jimmy suits where it was plain and dull, you know, the usual business suits, and then he had the flamboyant Better Call Saul suits, the different colors and bright and whatever, and he had it split in the middle like on a coat rack, like a closet, and I thought that was absolutely perfect. I'm like, oh yes, now is the time in season 2 to go from, you know, Jimmy to Saul Goodman, and I am very much excited for the rumors that, and there's proof, a little bit, there's evidence, I should say, because, or let me just tell you what it is, that Better Call Saul's story is going to go from pre-Breaking Bad, during Breaking Bad, and post-Breaking Bad, and I think there's no other way to do it. This is absolutely one of the most interesting and exciting aspects of Better Call Saul, is to be able to see Jimmy before Walter White and Jesse Pinkman, see Saul/Jimmy during the Walter White stuff, so we can see Walter White again, we can see Jesse Pinkman again, and it's scenes that we didn't see but still relate to what's going on in that story, you know, because we're getting little flashes of Saul, but we can also see what else he was doing during that time with Walter White and everything. So I love that idea. So it's likely we're going to see Walter White again and Jesse Pinkman again on Better Call Saul. It's just, it's so thrilling being such a huge Breaking Bad fan. I think that's the point in the show where the show's just going to be at its peak. And then it should ride out on that peak going post Breaking Bad, because that's my other, I am more interested to know what Saul Goodman did after Breaking Bad than I am pre-Breaking Bad. Like, I love the backstory, but if they said, listen, backstory was going to be season 1 and 2, 3 and 4 was going to be during the Breaking Bad timeline, and then 5 and 6 was going to be post Breaking Bad timeline, I would be absolutely excited about that. I'm like, I'm straight, I'm good, you know, because yes, there is more story you can do after Breaking Bad, even though he is on the run, because well, you know, I'm not going to sit here and go through all the different side avenues of different story possibilities, you know, potential story possibilities. But we will be going over Better Call Saul, so if you're a fan of that show and you want a channel that does some reviews each episode, subscribe right here. If you love The Walking Dead, we do a ton of Walking Dead videos on this channel. But give me your thoughts and opinions about Season 2 of Better Call Saul. Are you at all worried, or are you loving it? Let me know in that comment box. I'm done talking. It's your turn. Subscribe now.